Hello and welcome back to the Spartan Partners post-game show, brought to you by the Spartan Partners. Ross Gordon, joined by the head coach of Norfolk State, Rob Jones, and the final score tonight. Tough loss, 104-99 in overtime. Coach Jones, as we look at this game as a whole, again, we're talking about playing 40 minutes and doing the things we needed to do. I think we did a good job of holding them in regulation. We wanted to get them to 80 points. We got them to 89. You know, they came back a little bit, hit some threes in the second half. We just have to be able to withstand some of those runs.
Yeah, especially a team like this. I mean, you know, they shot 46 threes. You know, they're going to make some. And we did a good job in the first half of holding them to a low percentage shooting threes. They got hot a little bit in the second half through some defensive blunders. Well, a couple. Some was just tough shots, honestly. Some were they just shot from the parking lot and they made. But like I told the guys before the game, you know, this is a different team. This is a different style of play that we don't normally play, you know, ever. You know, and you can see right here, I mean, they shot 76 shots, 46 threes, and they can suck you into that style of play. And I think a few times they did suck us into that style of play with a couple bad shots. You know, we shot 58% from the field, which is an incredible number, but that just, you know, shows you the style of play that we were in. And we didn't do a good job of, we didn't do a good job of taking care of the ball somewhere down the stretch too. And that hurt a little bit when Stephen Whitley got in foul trouble and Mastadi Pitt went out for the rest of the game due to an injury. So, you know, we didn't have a ball handler really at all, a primary ball handler. So with a team that's pressing a lot now, a lot of secondary and third, you know, ball handlers that handle the ball against pressure. And they did a good job in some spurts, but in some key spurts we turned the ball over.
One of those big things you mentioned was turnovers. And again, and we knew that you can't turn the ball over against a team like this because they flourish off of turnovers. And again, one of those things that we look at it, and it's almost like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type situation. We'll have good moments, and then we'll just have brain lapses at times.
Yeah, I mean, you're right about that. And also, we got to have some of our key guys step up too. You know, not to kind of go past your question, but as I'm looking at the stats, you know, we got to have. You know, Boone Gay is our second or third leading scorer, and the last two games he's given us nothing. And you know, we got to have some more from Whitley and, you know, other guys, Dave Jameson and things like that. But you know, kudos to Alex Long, who stepped up with 20 points, and Nick Thomas stepped up with 22, and Stavian with 15. But you know, some of our main guys got to show up on a night in and night out basis. You know, we don't have the luxury of having you know, a lot of stars. So our stars have to show up when they're needed to show up. And tonight I don't think we did. And we'll talk about that in the locker room a little bit.
Points off turnovers, 25 for them, coach. And that's, if you look at that, that's just something that's not going to win you ball games.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what do we have.
We had 11.
Okay, yeah. So, you know, they forced more turnovers this time than us. You know, this is one of the rare times. The last, I think, 7 games we forced more turnovers than the other team. But, you know, they forced us to 10 more turnovers with their style of play. And some of it wasn't even direct turnovers. Some of it was, you know, dead ball turnovers, you know, a charge, a travel, legal screen, and things like that. So it wasn't all live ball turnovers, but against the live ball turnovers that we did have, they converted.
Tough thing about it in the games like this, you spoil some nice performances. You like for your guys who don't get a lot of opportunities to make a lot of plays, to play well. And Stavian, even though you had some moments where he struggled a little bit defensively, but again, I think one thing you can say about him is tonight he was aggressive offensively. He didn't settle for a lot of jump shots. Maybe took one bad shot, the three, but he was going to the rim. He attacked the rim. But he did a good job of doing what Stavian Allen can do.
Yeah, and that's something that we need down the stretch. Something that we haven't really got, you know, a season and a half probably. So, you know, hopefully that senior TikTok is getting in his head, and he'll play the way we need him to play down the stretch. But you know, the defensive lapses hurt us more than his 15 points because you know he had about 3 or 4. But you know, that's something that we got to talk about in film session to get better.
Again, Coach, doesn't get any easier for us as we get this long ride home to think about Daytona, to think about Bethune-Cookman, who comes into our gym as probably the hottest team in the conference right now.
Yeah, they're 5-0. I'm not sure they're still the only undefeated team in the conference. You know, they have a lot of good players. They got a lot of different transfers and things like that, some length. Oh yeah,
they are. Howard knocked off Central A&T tonight, 90-88. So They are.
So they're the only undefeated team in the conference. So we're going against the first place team in the conference on Saturday. We got to just keep fighting. We got to just keep fighting. Bottom line, I'm a little disappointed at some of our defensive plays. Like I said, offensively, we shot 58%. I can't get mad at that. But some of our defensive plays, and once again, this is a tough trip. This is our 4th game in what, 7 days, 8 days. And that's like an NBA schedule. So, and then to play the fastest pace in the country on your 8th day makes it even tougher. But hey. This game wasn't going anywhere. We couldn't cancel it because of snow or anything like that. So, we'll see them when they come to us.
Yeah, they will come to Joe Eccles Hall, so the Spartans have another shot at them, and hopefully the Spartans can come out on top. Big night from Dexter McClanahan, 37 points for him, and again, he had a great first half.
Yeah, he had kind of quiet the second and overtime. He had 1 3 that really hurt us off a defensive rotation, but. Kudos to that kid. He had a big night. I think it was a career night for him. So we just happened to come against us.
4 other players had 14 for Savannah State. Norfolk State led again by Nick Thomas. This was a good bounce-back game for him, I think. He needed a game like this. He had 2 good ones in a row, back-to-back ball games against South Carolina State, and then tonight he had a good bounce-back weekend, we'll say, for him. He has lost. Maybe you saw his confidence started to waver a little bit. And it was good to see his confidence get going back tonight.
Yeah, Nick, he played way more minutes than we thought he was going to play, and then he even thought he was going to play. I mean, at the end, he was honestly very, he was tired. I think even that free throw he missed, he's an 80%, 85% free throw shooter, and he just was short on the free throw. It's just his legs, like I said, from the travel and everything like that. And then with him playing 36 minutes, Nick doesn't play 36 minutes for us, but due to foul trouble, with Whitley and injury to Mustadi Pitt, then Nick is now thrusted into 36 minutes, which might be unfair to him, but it's what happens.
22 minutes, 22 points, 6 rebounds. He also boarded well, 3 assists for him as well. So the numbers look good. The win didn't come, but again, still a lot to work on, and still a lot of time to work on it. That's probably the biggest thing for us now, and then we get on the road to take on Bethune-Cookman on Saturday. Thank you for your time, Coach, and we appreciate you stopping by.
No problem, thanks.
That's Coach Rob Jones of the men's team here. Again, the Spartans led by the Spartan Partners post-game player of the game, Nick Thomas, tonight. 22 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists for him, 15 points for Stavian Allen, 14 for Kyle Williams, 20 for Alex Long, 2 for Preston Boongay, 6 for Stephen Whitley, 8 apiece for Derek Jameson and Mustadi Pitt, 2 for Brian Gelino, and 2 for Dan Robinson. On the other side again, 14 for DeCent, Sellers and Finner, and Jenkins, 9 for Evans, 2 for Cabeza, 37 though for Dexter McClanahan. A little bit too much for the Spartans tonight. 37 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals for the Tigers. That will do it here from Tiger Arena. The Spartans fall tonight to 4-16, 2-3 in conference play. Savannah State improves to 5-1 in conference play, a game behind the leading Bethune-Cookman Wildcats. We'll see you on Saturday as Norfolk State hosts Bethune-Cookman. You've been listening to NSU Basketball right here on the NSU Sports Network.